Hey cuties! So today I'm going to be doing a story time video, and let me just say that yes, that title is true. This is not a misleading video to get, whatever views or anything like that. This is completely true. The reason why I'm doing this is because I have a lot of younger viewers who watch me, and a story like this that I'm about to share is very bad for somebody who was my age, and I want to try to help you guys. If you are going through this or to stay away from this, I just want to help because I have a lot of younger viewers, and this was when I was very young. Okay, let's just start. Okay, so when I was approximately 10, the big thing when I was growing up was MSN, and it was MSN Messenger. It was a thing that was on your computer and you could talk to your friends, basically text messaging. The text messaging didn't exist, so it was all on your computer. You had your own email, you could change your username, you could have like a description of what you were doing, or like kind of like a bio. If you're listening to anything like downloaded music, it would just sync up to your MSN, so it would say what you were listening to, and you could like communicate, and there was like little emojis or emoticons, and it was just amazing. Okay, everyone had MSN. If you didn't, you weren't cool. Do-do-do. Does anyone out here, please tell me you had MSN. Please comment that. It was everything back then. I've always been like good with electronics, technology. My dad, like that's his business, is very technology based. So we always, love the computer. We had our own like logins on the computers, and my dad sets up our computers for us, especially when we were younger. And then the homepage was MSN. I think it was msn.com or something like that. I don't know if this is still like this because I haven't looked. My life was Neopets, and let me just say that my life was Neopets. That's the truth. Like, I love Neopets. It was my favorite. I don't play it anymore, but it was like bang. And one day Neopets was down. I'm like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do today? Like, what? So I opened the internet and it was msn.com. I'm like, this is what my dad put on. Like, what even? Like, these are like news stories and stuff. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm like looking through, and then there was this little section and it was like chat. And for me, I'm like, ooh, like MSN, like is this like MSN? I can meet new people, like just to talk with. I'm 10 years old. I have no like ill intentions of whatsoever. So I click it and it takes me to chat rooms, like little chat rooms. I don't even know if like chat rooms are still a thing online. But anyways, they were quite a big thing back then. And I'm looking through and there was this chat, a lot of them were like XXX, 18 plus, and I like know as a child not to go on those, so I don't. And I find this one, it was like friendly chat or something like that. It was something like that. I don't really remember, but I remember the situation. So I clicked on it and it was like, put in a username, and I put in something obviously like girly and cute. Something like cutie doll 42 or something like that. Something that's like really cute. But as soon as I entered the chat room, within 5 minutes, I had like 3 personal messages, because the chat room, you could chat with like everyone, and you could also personal message. So at the, like as soon as I went in there with that name, because it says like Cutie Doll 101 signs in, you like are seen to everyone and they can send you whatever they want. So I'm in there, and then the 3 that pop up all say the exact same thing, and it's ASL. And I know what that is because I'm on MSN, so I'm like, oh, okay, 10, or I was like 10 or 11, and I was like 11, female, Canada, and each of them, boom, 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 left the conversation immediately, like gone. I'm like, what the heck? This is supposed to be like friendly chat, nobody's friendly, like bye Felicia. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm just looking at everyone's names and stuff, and they're all like Studley 101 and like explicit names. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go to the next chat room and it's like female friendly or something like that. So I go on it, and all of a sudden these girls start messaging me, ooh, hey baby, hey, what's up, you're so sexy. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? I go into this other one, and there's this guy, and he said too young to me, and I got kind of like frustrated, and I said, too young for what? Like, I can talk to you, like I'm on MSN all the time, I can talk to you, like what's your favorite Neopet? Like, bye, like, because I'm not about that, obviously, like, because I don't know as a child that they are trying to have some sort of sex talk. Not everybody on chat rooms are trying to have sex talk, but that's like the thing that I was noticing and seeing a lot was sex talk. And then I'm like frustrated, and I'm saying like, what is wrong with you? Why can't you talk to me? And he's like, because you're too young. And I said, for what, to talk? He goes, no, for what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody who blah, 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 and then all this dirty talk. And I'm like, no. So then I go on to the next one, and then I start messaging people, and I'm like, is 11 too young? Like literally, that's what I'm saying. I have the full intentions of talking to people like normal individuals, like we are right now as YouTube people, like, hey, how are you? How's your day? What does your weather look like? And no, they just want to have bang, bang, bang things that I don't want. And then I get kind of annoyed So I start lying about my age, and I'm like, I am 17 years old. And then people start talking to me. Half of them were at that point like, sort of like flirting, and the other half were like just like trying to send me crazy pictures. And that was the first time in my life where I ever saw a dick pic. And that was quite so shocking. Like, why would somebody just send that to me? I don't understand that. And how do you even know somebody's age before you even do that? Because some people wouldn't even ask, they would just send it. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So basically what I'm here to tell you guys is please, please, please be very, very careful when going on to websites like this, chat rooms, even on like simple as Facebook. If somebody finds you on Facebook and they look like the hottest guy in the whole world, how do you know that's him? And who cares if he's hot or not? He could be a crazy person. So please do not give out your information, your address, your phone number, your anything, your anything, because you don't know what the person on the other side of the computer is looking for. Bad things can happen. And then I had a few, looking back on it, a few creepy people that were like interested when I said I was like 11 or 12, and they were like, oh, I don't believe that you're 11 or 12. And I'm like, well, I am. Like, I am. And I had a webcam then, and a lot of people would say, go on the webcam, send me a picture. And like, I didn't have pictures. I never took selfies. I didn't have them. And then one time, I don't want to say the person's name. Somebody who I know was over at my house, just in case I don't want their name in here, when we were about 12. I would say we were 12 at this stage. Oh, because I got addicted to these. That's why the title. Like, I literally was on there every day, all day. When my parents came, I'd close the window really quick because I knew it was wrong, but I wasn't like doing anything wrong. I never sent pictures of myself. I never went on webcam until the story I'm about to tell you. And I'd just be like, kind of like intrigued by this whole thing that was going on the internet, because I never knew what this was about, and it was kind of like interesting and shocking and strange to me. That's why I kept going on and going to a different chat room, going to the different chat room, and seeing all these people and seeing how people would react, because now in my life, I'm really interested in people's minds, and that's why I always loved psychology. I was just always wanting to know why. That was something when I was a kid, if you guys watched the tags with my mom and people asked, like, what did Sam ask a lot when she was a child? Why? I would always want to know why, or know what people were thinking or feeling, and just try to understand people. So I guess that's kind of why I got addicted, and literally I was on it. I would go to Neopets, and then I would also have the chat room open, so if somebody messaged me, I would just message them back. And that's why I'm here to help you guys and to say no, don't do that. It can be very, very extremely dangerous. There's a situation that got quite serious due to that. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know, thumbs this up, because of this whole incident, serious shit went down. So this person was over at my house, and like she we've narrowed it down, she was very close to me in my life, and I'm like, oh my god, have you seen this before? So I like open up this chat room, she's like, no, and I'm showing her, I'm like, look at this, like, watch what they say to me, and you don't even do anything, you just write in a username, you go in, and people start crazy talking you, and she's like, yeah, right, I don't believe that. And as soon as I logged in, like, people, even I would log in with like different usernames, so it's not like they knew who I was, or returning with the same name. Like, they would just boom send like the craziest stuff, and we were like, oh my god, and we kind of got like addicted together, and we would like type to these people. And then this one guy was like, I don't believe that you're a girl, I don't believe that you're anything, I think that you're a cop, please show me on webcam because you are fake, basically. And we're like, we're not fakes. And then so he's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna start reporting you if you don't show me your picture. And obviously, who cares? Like, right, if they report us. But at the time, us being like 12 years old, we were like, oh my god, he's gonna report us, we won't be able to go in these chat rooms again, it's like the end of the world. So we literally, and I'm not joking you, nobody can make this shit up right now, we went and got one of my J14 magazines, which is like a teeny ball. I don't know if they still sell J14, but anyway, it's like a teeny magazine, and we flipped like a picture of, it was either Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera, and I'm like, okay, yeah, because we always thought she was beautiful, both of them. Pretty sure it was Christina Aguilera, so, and I'm kind of rocking Christina Aguilera hair today, girl. So then we bring up the webcam, and we just have the picture of Christina Aguilera from a magazine just up there like this, and we're just like holding it there, and like trying to be quiet with how we're bursting out laughing. And then he goes on webcam, and we're just like holding this picture up, so it just shows the picture, and we're holding it up, and he's like, oh, you're so beautiful. We're like, and like she's typing, I'm holding it, she's like, thank you so much. And he's like, oh, is your webcam frozen? Because it's just a girl like this. Literally, I am not kidding, I swear to you. And then my brother comes in the room, my brother's very, very young, and he's says like, what are you guys doing? And like trying to grab the magazine. It's like moving and then it goes down and we all duck and turn off the thing real quick. Oh my god. And then he's like, oh, okay, that was really weird, but you're really pretty. And that was like the only time that I or we went on webcam together or sent any type of pictures. Curiosity, I think that's what it was when I was little, like was the curiosity of sex and like what people said and did, and I was just a curious kitten. So that was my story of being addicted to sex chat rooms, and it was not good because you see like all those shows like Dateline and Chris Hansen Dateline and girls that are young or look young and they like try to seduce guys so that the cops can catch them and charge them. When I started seeing those shows, which is when I was around 13, I started seeing those shows, and I kind of stopped the chat rooms at like 13. I would only do it for like probably 2 years, but not like every day like at the starting. Yeah, it would be like every day, or every day that the girlfriend came over, we would do it like all the time. But it was just really interesting to us, and I want to tell you guys the dangers of that. Even if it's not chat rooms you guys are going on, like I said, Facebook messaging. Be careful, make smart decisions. Know from my mistakes, I didn't understand all this, and I didn't really have YouTube videos at all to go on. Didn't really want to tell my parents, because I was just like kind of like, oh my god. So I just told my good friend, and we were like, oh my god, like this could happen. And then we told our other friend, and she was like, okay, that's like really bad, you guys shouldn't do that because these people are like creeps and you don't even know like what they're wanting, and this is disgusting what they're saying to you guys, and you're way too young for that and should not be exposed to that. And I remember like that's when we kind of stopped. I hope you took something from this video, and my purpose and point here is to help you guys, because again, I know there's lots of young people out there who watch me, and whoever can get some help from this is greatly appreciated by me, because I love you guys and Shugsy loves you so much too, and we don't want you to see you sad or to get yourself involved in anything that's bad and could potentially be life-threatening. I love you guys all so much. Know that the internet can be a dangerous place, and I love you all. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, kitties!